These are the best heroes to main in Overwatch 2 Season 9. Hi everybody, my name is Abby. Welcome to the video. I'm not going to waste your time and get straight into it. Starting us off is the support role. This particular support is the biggest winner. He's on your screen right now. We love him for throwing balls at our face. It is everybody's favorite monk, Zenyatta. He's not throwing balls anymore. This guy is literally throwing planets at your face with the projectile size buff he's gotten. And he is incredibly strong right now. He has great synergy with the DPS passive. Pair that with the, the Discord orb that he puts out. Oh my god, you are getting destroyed by Zenyatta right now. He is way strong. I definitely think the balance team needs to look at Zenyatta a little bit. Zenyatta has a lot of upsides and very few downsides right now, and especially compared to the other supports, at the moment he has really good carry potential. I was going to say kill potential, but that's already true. But the carry potential of being able to pop off on Zen, counter aggressive DPS ultimates with Transcendence, and all sorts of other things. He's a beautiful character right now. I think fundamentally, if everybody in the community can agree on one thing, Zen is very powerful right now. Even in the background gameplay that you're seeing right now, even if I'm not confirming kills, just being able to put out so much pressure and damage with his orbs of destruction, that is the charge up attack, just that pressure that it brings to a target, and if somebody follows up, the fact that there's no burst, like burst healing has taken a big nerf, it's making Zenyatta very viable. So in my opinion, the best support hero to play is Zenyatta. Keep an eye on him. He's actually very strong, and I think he's going to be one of the first supports to get nerfed by Blizzard in any upcoming changes that they may be doing sooner rather than later. Hopefully very soon, because there's some outliers that are sticking out like sore thumbs. Moving over to the tank role, we have, in my opinion, the best tank. Now, I'm going to talk, like, whenever I make these type of videos, I talk about them from the general player-based POV. I don't like to look at, like, the top of the top because, like, of course, like, if that's the top 1%, the rest of you and, well, even me right now with the SR reset are in the 99%. We have to talk about it from this perspective, right? So at the moment, I will say one thing. Tank needs to have a little bit of an understanding of the playstyle shift that's happening right now in the game. It is to a certain extent playing a little bit differently than before while having a similar feeling. Tank needs to stay alive, wait for DPS to create an opportunity or help DPS create an opportunity of where they can walk in with the DPS and follow up, or just by themselves pop up. There's actually so much I want to talk about tank, but I know you guys want to know who the best tank is, but I'm sure you can see her in the background. For the average player base, in my personal opinion, the best tank hero to play right now is Orisa. Orisa is extremely reliable. They removed her damage fall off last season. They gave her a lot of armor. I mean, seriously, a lot of armor. Look at this. Like, I know we were supposed to get some HP increases, but Orisa got a lot of new armor that was strangely surprising. And honestly, at the moment, staying alive on tank for the past 8-9 seasons is pretty much a commonality that a tank needs to be able to do. Orisa has great ability to stay alive. She also has really good, how do I say this? Like, I'm trying to find the words, but she's really good at securing kills. Check out this play of the game over here. Because of the new projectile size buff on her weapon, pair that with no fall off, pair that with how good she is at surviving, she does an excellent job at locking in these brawls and pokes and just tearing them down. Now, somebody might say, well, Abby, like, you know, isn't Orisa kind of bad because she can get chunked by anything and she will get the 20% reduced healing? And I'll be like, yes, you're right. That is pretty true. But because of Orisa's heavy armor, like, that's on her, because of Orisa's different abilities that work in her kit, the damage negation with the spear spin, and then javelin spin, sorry, and then her fortify, it actually makes her a very formidable tank to go up against. Seriously, I was playing a lot of Orisa for my tank placements, and I think I have like an 85% win rate now. That's just my experience. I'd like to hear your guys' opinions right now on who the best tank is. Again, I think Sigma and Orisa are definitely in the top 2, or maybe even top 1, just kind of competing for that spot, because they're both really good at damage negation, and they have decent time to kill or just kill potential in general. Now, moving on to the damage roll, I will talk about 2 different characters in this one. One from the projectile DPS and one from the hit scan DPS roll. Now, the obvious one is the hit scan damage roll, and you guys can see him on your screen. I'm sure you've been feeling him in your games because he's enjoyed tearing you apart. Well, it sounds really weird out of context. It's Soldier 76. Soldier 76 is unbelievably powerful right now. His ability to just, like, he has a laser beam. He doesn't have a weapon. He has a laser beam. Those shots are so big. He got the biggest, I think I think out of all the hit scans, he has the biggest size buff, and he's laser beaming people down. So definitely Soldier 76 is 100% in line for a nerf in my opinion. But honestly, at the moment, while you can abuse him, he's the best hit scan DPS in the game. Play him. He also, he's just really good. Originally, I was thinking about putting Soldier over here, but after playing over 30 games, and I was playing Soldier and Soldier, at least to me, 76 just feels so much more consistent and responsive. Soldier has these moments where a lot of her projectiles will still fly off target and it feels really awkward, but 76 feels really consistent most of the time. So Soldier 76, thumbs up. He's very powerful right now. Very good hero to pick up in main. So again, I'm telling you the heroes to main. We have Zen, Orisa, and 76 so far. Now, if you are a projectile DPS hero enjoyer like myself, and you've been following this channel for a while since the beginning, you know that I peaked in top 500 with Genji in Overwatch 1. I've maintained GM with Genji in Overwatch 2, and I didn't particularly like the changes that they gave him early on, and it kind of killed my motivation to playing ranked seriously for a very long time. I'm happy to share with all my Genji enjoyers that Genji is so good. Oh my god, I don't know how to exaggerate this more than enough. I was telling this to people on my live stream a few days ago as well, that Genji might not be that bad. What's happening with Genji now is he's building Blade unbelievably fast. I think they might nerf his ult charge, although I don't think it's necessary because the Blade is actually weaker in this game. So Blade is kind of like a new pulse bomb for Genji, where it's a fast charging ult. Now I'll explain why it's fast charging in a second. It's a fast charging ult, and its best kill potential in most cases is about 2 people. And in rare cases, it's 3. I've not, even personally with Nanoblade, I don't get more than 3. It's very rare just because of how big the HP pools are. If I generally get a 5k, it wasn't like it was in succession, back to back. It was because I did it slowly over time. So I think this is the most balanced iteration we've ever had of Genji, and potentially the most fun. Now, what is it that's actually making him so fun is the fact that because he got the projectile size increase from 0.1 to 0.2, all 3 shurikens are finally hitting. This was the biggest problem I had with Genji in Overwatch, in Overwatch's lifespan, is I kept saying the reason Genji needs to be strong in general is because he shoots 3 different projectiles. If any of this miss, his his full DPS potential gets cut off a lot. So now that more often than not these projectiles are actually hitting, oh my days, Genji is so good, guys. Play Genji, he's actually very fun to play. Watch my videos, I got guides up on the channel that you can check out at any point, and I'm doing free coaching for now. That may change in the near future, but at the moment, Genji and Soldier 76 are very powerful. And on that same side note, an honorable mention is 𝐒𝐒. I just think 𝐒𝐒's damage potential is really good, but her value, using her ultimate just feels really awkward right now. Even with the changes that she's been given, she's really good in the neutral gameplay, but again, just the ultimate just feels really bad in Overwatch 2. I don't know what it is. I don't know what you do to kind of help 𝐒𝐒 out, but I think 𝐒𝐒 is really good as a projectile DPS hero when you want to burst down the tank faster, but when you want to harass the backline or take DPS based duels more, Genji is just the pick. That's why I put Genji above 𝐒𝐒, in my opinion. Before somebody explodes in the comments, as they always do at some point, somebody takes it way too seriously. It's a game at the end of the day, man. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you enjoy this type of content and you want to know who the biggest losers of this patch are, I'll be doing a video on them tomorrow. And we'll also be talking about, how to carry with Genji in Season 9. I have an in-depth guide coming out. By the time this video goes up, I will most likely be live streaming. So if you guys want to drop down, watch the live stream, please feel free to come say hello. I live stream on YouTube. And most importantly, if you guys don't mind supporting the channel for free, you can do so by hitting like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know, who do you guys think are your best heroes this season? Who are you having a great time with? Who has surprised you? Who do you dislike playing against? I love reading the comments. I love responding to the comments, and I love you guys. I will see you in the next video.